huge mine hit right there. Huge mine hit, but the tank will go down. A few tanks, emergency tanks going down in the background. Looks like Alfio, instead of going for the kill, will go for the third base. And these SCVs cannot even run away because there are the minerals there. So those SCVs are all going to die. They're just going to have a little freak out there. Oh, but it looks like instead Alfio is targeting the command center. These SCVs could actually run home. But, oh man, is he going to get the command center? Is he going to get it? It's at 300 HP. It's at 184, 125. It's burning. It's burning. It looks like he might not get it if Terra can repair that in time. Oh man, it's burning. It looks like he will save the command center at least. Okay, so it's not a complete loss for Terra. But he is going to lose this wall of buildings here on the left side. Meanwhile, oh, it looks like Alfio tried to expand here at the bottom right, but a Vulture did kill the probe. But Terra is in such a horrible position right now. Alfio might lose a few units. No, not going to lose a few units. Oh man, Alfio being a little bit over aggressive, I think. Doesn't want to waste all these units. I mean, he has a nice lead here. He doesn't need to force this attack. Yeah, there we go. This is quite a strong position, or defensive position for the Terran. Oh, throwing away some more units. Gotta be careful. Looks like a Vulture here. Uh-oh. Whoa. But looks like a Dragoon will clean that up. That Vulture's probably going to die on these cannons. Or just die to the Dragoon. Yep, there we go. A couple more Vultures going out. Let's look at the upgrades. Looks like one attack upgrade for the Protoss. No upgrades yet for the Terran. Let me just take a look. He is getting an armory. He is upgrading it. But he's on 6 factories actually, so that's not that bad. Looks like Alfio getting a little bit brave with these units. He's going to lose a lot of units here if he doesn't pull back right now. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. Throwing away units like this. I mean, he does have a lead, but there's no need to sacrifice your units like that. Absolutely no need. I think he's just trying to keep the Terran back so he can't retake his third. But he's got to be a little bit careful. Doesn't want to throw away too many Dragoons because Terra could certainly come back if he suicided too many units. Looks like going to set up a 4th base here at the mineral only. We have Vultures running around. So I mean, despite being in a pretty bad position, I think Terra's doing a good job at least with his Vultures running around the map, killing probes, laying mines everywhere. Just keeping aware of where the Protoss is trying to expand. Oh, very nice by Alfio, pulling back his Zealots so they don't get mined, but those Zealots did get mined. Of course, that's one thing you always want to do as Protoss. Of course, once you have leg speed, your Zealots will run faster than your Dragoons, but they tend to clump up. So if you run them ahead of your Dragoons into minefields, you will lose a lot of Zealots for nothing. So do micro that a little bit. Let your Dragoons lead with observers to clear out the mines and pull back your Zealots. Now, where's that 3rd command center? Okay, it's still floating there. Terra really wants to take this 3rd base because he knows the Protoss is going up to 4 bases, and if it's 4 base to 2, he's going to be quite a bit behind economically, even though he already kind of is. If we just look at the food counts, it's 154 for Alfio and 114 now for Terra. Looks like quite a significant force. That shuttle has 7 HP, 1 hit left on it. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Big blunder there by Alfio, losing a ton of units. I think that was 5 Dragoons and something like 2 or 3 Zealots there to just 2 mines. Oh, does he not have an observer? Wait, does he not have an observer? I don't see an observer with this army. Does anybody see an observer? Oh my goodness, where are your obs? Well, now that I look at it, there's no observers here on the minimap either. Usually you'd want at least one to see if the Terran is pushing you. There's actually no observers out. This is actually really, I think that's actually quite bad by Alfio to not have observers, or a number of observers rather, just checking out the map. This Vulture, of course, is still denying the bottom base. Looks like Terra will be able to claim this 3rd base once again. Going to set up a nice position with a lot of mines, transferring a lot of SCVs. I believe, yep, he is mined out in his main for the most part. Alfio as well. But the naturals are still kind of running, looking a little bit low for Alfio. So let's see, look at this. Yep, very nice defensive position here. Actually, no. Now that I say that, I think these mines are a little bit far back. I think the ideal mine placement is kind of just barely in range of the tanks. So if Dragoons are like trying to snipe it, you can get a few free hits or something like that. These mines are a bit far forward. So I mean, if Alfio is not microing properly, he might lose a good chunk of Zealots. But he should be leading with the Dragoons, as I said. Anyway, it looks like only 2 Zealots in that shuttle. This is actually quite a nice choice. Rather than just blindly loading up 4, He knows the shuttle is low HP, so if he flies into a turret, it'll probably die after only 2 are unloaded. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what he should have done just now to save those units. He should be leading with the Dragoons to clear out mines. Looks like he will take a couple of hits and back off. He is paying attention there! These High Templar! Don't die to mines, please. Now, I would like it, though, if he loaded the High Templar on the shuttle rather than the Zealots, because these guys are quite vulnerable just running around in the open. They can be sniped by vultures, and of course siege tanks can target them. I don't really understand what happened here. I guess some vultures went down there. I wasn't really paying attention. Sorry about that. Looks like, here we go, a couple of Zealots eating a lot of mines. He's just going for it right now. There's actually SCVs. If he actually needs to stop those SCVs and use them, oh my god, that mine killing a few SCVs. It looks like, oh, huge storm on the tanks. Another good storm move. Can he get another one though? Looks like the Vulture's targeting the High Templar. It needs to get its storm off. It's a full energy High Templar almost. Can he get a good storm on these tanks? Storm! Huge storm blowing up tanks. It looks like this is going to be lights out. More storm going off. Terra is in huge trouble right now. He's once again lost his entire force. Only a few reinforcements, gonna barely be able to hold on to his natural, but I think if these units move up north, he will lose his third base for sure. It looks like Alfio's not quite paying attention, just letting these units do whatever they want. Actually, where are the reinforcements? The reinforcements are not coming. And looks like, oh, that Dragoon gets a last shot off, killing that tank. Oh, I don't know if that, it looks like that mine didn't hit, but I heard a High Templar. I think that these vultures did snipe a High Templar, but the thing is, oh, it looks like he tried to make a 4th base. He has to lift that. He actually has to lift this 3rd pretty soon, too, once these units get over there. More reinforcements coming. They might lose some mines, though. This is actually really smart mine placement. Oh, big mine hit there. This is actually really smart mine placement by Terror, putting it in the path of the reinforcements for Protoss, so that they take free mine hits, because generally there won't be an observer going in with those reinforcements. Whoa, it looks like he's actually set up quite a nice position here under the cliff, but in comes some Zealots. There's actually a lot of mines that are going to drag those mines. Oh man, blowing up a lot of things. Zealots in among the tanks. GG! Terror has been eliminated from the ISL. Alfio Merida will advance into the round of 32. Wow, so Terror and Technics eliminated from the group. Gucci and Alfio, the 2 Protosses, will advance.